EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And the Buccaneer.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on the table.
That's complete. He's got Gronk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. And he finds Gronk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Buccaneers.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10, Goff again. Quick pass to Cup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Brady gives this one off to Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run it with Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady now on 3rd and goal. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, 58 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. makes the score Rams 14, Buccaneers 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard gain.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Rams 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and
from the end zone. Goff. It's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Chris Godwin.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Brady again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 19, Rams 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Devontae David. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Off-play action. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 16.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 26, Rams 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Jefferson.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Goff going to get this to Akers, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Out of the gun, Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Cam Akers. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. This is one heck of an individual performance which we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Buccaneers.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Buccaneers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A loss of 10 yards on the
play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Jones. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And 11 at the 43-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up second down.
By Antoine Winfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
47-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.